All right, good afternoon, Mr. Harrison. You're on, can you unmute your microphone? Nope, still can't hear you.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Would you introduce yourself, sir? Tell us your name and your current mailing address.
My name is Isaiah Harrison, and my address right now is 72162 East 9th Street, Covington, Louisiana, 70433.
Thank you, sir. So, Mr. Harrison, you're here today seeking a commutation of your sentence. You were sentenced in 1997, June of 1997 in St. Tammany Parish.
Yes, ma'am.
Received a 99-year sentence for armed robbery. You were granted parole in December of 2017.
Correct.
Thank you, sir, for verifying that information. Your case has been assigned to Mr. Prater this afternoon. Would you answer his questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harrison, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, well, before we get into asking you any questions, let's hear, we'll do this a little bit different. Let's hear from some other folks that are on Zoom that want to speak on your behalf. And then we'll come back and I want to hear all about you, okay?
Yes, sir. That's fine. Thank you.
Let's hear from you got two sisters and a daughter that want to speak, and I want to ask them, they're on Zoom, if you would keep your remarks down to a couple of minutes, because we're we have a lot of cases today, and these out cases, we've been supplied so much information. We've read 100 pages of reports already, and so we know that you probably family members and y'all will think a lot about it, and we want to take that into consideration, but we don't need a lot of time to take it into consideration. But we want you to get off your chest what's on your chest. So why don't you go ahead and start,
Dion?
Ms. Dawn Lee. Would you start for us?
Hi, yes. Good afternoon. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. I'm here on behalf of my brother who has met requirement of parole with responsibility, consistency, and integrity. Throughout this period, our family has watched him remain committed to positive change, maintaining steady employment, strengthening family relationships, and contributing to the community while demonstrating accountability in every aspect of his life. His growth is genuine, and his dedication to living responsible has been clear and unwavering. Our entire family continues to provide a strong, supportive structure and stability, ensuring that he remains on a positive path. We respectfully ask the board to consider granting him this clemency and releasing him from parole so that he can continue building his life without the restrictions that no longer reflect him as a person today. We sincerely yet humbly believe that he has earned this opportunity through hard work, maturity, and consistent good judgment.
Okay, you're a good and faithful sister. We thank you for those words, and we take them into consideration and take them seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Louise Harrison, would you be next and be the next sister to talk?
Good afternoon, you all. I just want to say, since Isaiah's been released, he has consistently demonstrated a deep understanding of the impact of his past actions on both the victims and the broader community. He also has expressed his genuine remorse and has taken the responsibilities for the harm he has caused. It's clear that he recognizes the seriousness of his past choices and is committed to living a life that honors the lessons he's learned. So during his time of incarceration, he participated, in the rehabilitation programs, educational courses, and these efforts laid the foundation for his positive change that he's continued to build upon since returning home. After serving the 20 years plus, he was determined not to return to prison. Shortly after his release, he secured employment and has remained steadily employed ever since. Through his patience and discipline, he saved and responsibly purchased a vehicle, all while adjusting to the world that has changed significantly during his incarceration. He attended church regularly, focusing on strengthening his faith and committed himself to being a law-abiding citizen. He avoided negative influences and refused to return to those environments that once placed him at risk. and a challenge many people struggle to overcome. Isaiah has built a stable, supportive life. He is now married, has advanced to the position of supervisor at his job, and has taken on the responsibilities for caring of our eldest sister, who has her own health issues. So his actions have demonstrated reliability, compassion, and a strong sense of family duty. Family members and supporters, we all speak on his behalf with confidence and have witnessed his growth, his commitment to doing what is right, and his empathy, he shows towards everyone. And, speaking on his behalf, I just, ask that he be granted this, to be released off parole, because I feel like he's really made an impact and has changed since.
Okay. All right. Another good supportive system. Thank you. We appreciate that. Let's hear from your daughter now. Let's see, Miss Francesca Nixon. Would you talk?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I didn't write out anything, but I'm just gonna speak from the heart. I am immensely proud of my father for the man that he has become in this time that he was from there to transition into the real world again. Um, he's been working from day one. He's been a father to me, which was hard for a while, to be honest with you, growing up without one for so long. But my dad has changed my life. For being a part of my life and being a rock for me. I have 4 boys of my own, so he's been a great grandfather. He is a great grandfather because I'm a grandmother. And getting to know all of his family and the kids and all of his grandchildren, it's been a blessing. And he comes to us as a whole man, as a law-abiding, productive citizen that works a job, that has a bank account. I mean, he's did a whole 360 from wherever he was before he was incarcerated. I don't know that person, but the person that I know today, I am proud of the man that my father is, and it's only beginning. It's only the beginning. And I just wish that this clemency goes through for him. I've rearranged my life and I live closer to I'm born in Louisiana. I grew up in Minnesota and I now live in Florida, which I'm about 3.5 hours away. And I utilize every minute that I can to spend time and take part with my father and let him get to know his grandchildren, his great grandchildren. It was a blessing to have my father walk me down the aisle, something that I never thought in my life would happen, but it happened. And then I was blessed enough to be in attendance at his wedding as well. So I just pray that this goes through for him, for us, and we continue this journey. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you very much. You're a good daughter. You sound like Mr. Harrison, you got a good support system going for you there. But let's talk to you a little bit now. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty about why you want this and what your current status is. Right now, are you on parole at this point?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm on
Okay.
parole.
And
Sir.
tell me why you're on parole and exactly what you're wanting us to do.
I'm on parole because of the crime that I committed, the armed robbery. I was released from prison in 2017. Um, all the while that I was in prison, I recognized, what I did wrong. It was wrong to do what I did, and I was supposed to pay for what I did. I not trying to avoid that. I did wrong. I was supposed to pay for it. So I did 21 years, and I was paroled back home. Like my sister and them said, my daughter, immediately got me a job, and I'm doing real good. And I'm at the age now. I'm 69 years old. I will be in December, and I just
Wait a second. You just muted yourself or something.
Okay.
Something that. Try.
Dad, you hear me?
Yes, sir. Okay, now
Can you hear me?
yes. You were just telling us you were 69
Okay.
years old and
You went dark. Let me see.
Sir.
I lost you all. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Yes, and I just want to be able to, be able to continue the journey that I'm on and get a chance to move around a little bit, spend more time because I got other grandchildren in other places, and like Mississippi and Baton Rouge and Oklahoma, and so I'm just want my freedom.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned Oklahoma. Let's talk about your conviction in Oklahoma for robbing a store.
Yes, sir.
That was a bomb threat robbery, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I said. It was just a bag, but that's what I said. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the way I understand it, let me make sure I got it right. You were charged and found guilty or convicted or pled to a first-degree robbery, claiming that you had a bomb in Oklahoma. That was in 1988, and you were paroled. And while you were on parole, you robbed a gas station with a fillet knife or a pocket knife in 96. And you served 20 years and you got out in 2017 and you're now on parole. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
how long are you on parole for?
Till I die.
Okay. The rest of your time. Well,
Yes, sir.
okay. I need to know, and what's bothering me is you hadn't been on parole very long. Not even as long as you were on parole from Oklahoma when you got caught with another armed robbery. I know you're kind of aged out for criminals because you get my age and your age. We don't want to be holding them to a gas station.
Right. Oh no.
That gets old. That's too dangerous. We leave that up to the kids.
Right. Yes, sir.
But convince me that you're going to be okay and that we're going to be safe if we were to do this to you.
Well, for my maturity that I have today, at the time when I committed those crimes, I was on drugs and stuff and did something stupid, and I realized how stupid it is. And so when I got out, I was determined not to do anything to break any laws. I know we got to abide by the laws of the land, and they're there for a reason. And I will abide by the laws of the land. I have to know if ends about it because old as I am, I probably don't have that much long left here on earth, no way. And so I just want to have my freedom where I can move around. The crimes that I committed in the past, I would ever do that again in life because I'm ashamed of it. It was stupid and it was something that I didn't have to do, but I was on drugs and I don't do no drugs anymore.
Good for you. I think you're doing excellent. You got a good family. Madam Chairman, that's all I got.
Any other?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, I don't see any other questions, Mr. Harrison. I think we're prepared to vote. Mr. Craver?
Okay, Mr. Harrison, I don't think that you need to be on parole for the next 99 years or the rest of your life, but I think you do. I don't think there's anything wrong with you being on parole right now until you have some more time to prove to the system and society that you're gonna behave. I think you're gonna behave. I think you're a good man. I think you got a supportive family, but I can't good conscience vote to grant this. My vote is to deny.
Mr. Freeman?
I don't see the threat to public safety anymore. My vote could be to grant with no firearms.
Mr. Tillis?
I concur with Mr. Freeman.
Mrs. Stapleton?
My vote is gonna be to deny. It's just not enough time out.
And Mr. Harrison, I do agree with Mr. Prater that it's just insufficient time. Since your release, we need a little more time. My vote today also is to deny. So today, your application's been denied, sir. You can reapply. We'll let you know when you're eligible to do so. Good luck.
Thank you.